Oh man, I don't even know if I had my microphone on. All right. Yeah, so as you guys can see, it's pretty bad up there. Barely 3 miles. I didn't even see that. Ah, you guys see the. Yeah, it's getting kind of bad up there. So the smoke was blowing uh, west yesterday, but going east. So we're getting here. It's blowing. Yeah, I tell there's nice blue sky over here. But, uh, the wind is blowing. Uh, like this. So it's a little mixed. No, fire yet. Fire yet. That we can. Uh, we're gonna go down the valley here, along this mountain. Okay. We're, all right. All right. I'm gonna bring you guys back in a minute. All right. Now, as you can see, all along the ridge, it gets pretty bad over there. You see that? Now, there's a canyon over there. There's a canyon that goes up there. We're gonna go down this road here. We're gonna take a look at that canyon. All right, here we are. Here we are. Get out of the way, bug. Okay, so we're let me see here. Where are we? Yeah, where I live right like in the crack of this little tiny little valley. Right there, that little crease in the land where it reaches uh, to the bottom. That's where about where I live. But, I mean, so behind that, behind all this, there's a roaring river canyon, and there's a river. It's called Roaring River. Over here, there's another canyon, and it goes up. This is the. We're gonna take a look down there. It's just a little ways down the road. That canyon is called, I believe, Bear Gulch. All right, let's continue on. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys can see the mountain peak. It's way out there. Somewhere. Oh no, there it is. It's way out there. There's a lookout on this side of the valley. On this side of the valley, there's a lookout way out there. Way up there somewhere. I don't know where, but so I heard the helicopters early this morning, and uh, yeah, just about right as soon as there was daylight, there was the sound of the helicopter engine and the blades. I don't know how to make the sound of a helicopter. Oh my goodness. So yeah, like I said, there's a valley going up right there behind this ridge. We're gonna take a look at it. Okay, this is getting a little crazy looking. Okay, I think this is Bear Gulch Canyon. I'm not sure behind this, like I said. I kind of wanted to show you guys real quick. Fire truck Phil. It's got the little water spigot to fill up the fire trucks. Now this is actually the end of the line for street view. End of the line on Google Maps. Yeah, so I guess the Google car, the car with the cameras on it, just stopped right here. I don't know why they didn't go more up the road. It goes up like 38 miles before the road ends. Oh man. Yeah, that's not looking too good. All right, when we get to the shade over here, I'll resume the video. So as you guys can see, yeah, so I moved about 300 yards or so down the road, and you can see the view is deteriorating. I don't know where that goes. Way back there. I don't know if it connects to this one or what. All right, let's keep it moving. Man, I could barely go like 50 yards before stopping and videotaping it. You guys can see the smoke, right? Now, I live back there somewhere, and the smoke is creeping over the hills. And you can see it's getting pretty bad over here. You see the mountain way up there. That's the other side of the canyon. We got a fire truck here. I had to give them a thumbs up. They all waved at me. Great job, guys. Good job. Good job. Thank you. Thank you very much. Man, I get goosebumps thanking these guys. Yep. Yep. All right, I made it to the bend here, or the curve, but I just had to take a couple of shots of this. The smoke is so thick up there, you can barely see behind that ridge. There's a mountain back there, but it's smoky. Yeah, all bad. All bad. Okay, so this is on the other side of the bend. And we're continuing our way along. It's a little S, but I can't really see the mountains too good from over here because the trees are in the way. No fire yet, but you never know. All right, we'll move it along. Oop. All right, we made it here to Entiat Cemetery Road. And it's a road that goes up here. I drove up there the other day, and I just could not see a very good view from the fire, from the canyon. There you got it for the smoke. FedEx. Okay, so I thought the canyon that we were going to see or go look at was behind this ridge. It's not. It's going to be up between these two ridges. There's a canyon that goes up there. Can you guys see? There's a canyon that goes up there. And it's just about, I don't know, a mile down the road. It took me, like 20 minutes to walk. When I pause the video, it'll be instantaneous for you guys. All right. I'll unpause if I see a fire truck or any kind of action. Oh, man. All right. So can you see up that freaking valley there? There's way up there. No fire, I don't think. I don't see no fire. Not with my naked eye. My zoom, like I said, it does no justice. Shoot, man, somebody could probably commit a crime to me, like hit me or something, assault, battery, and my freaking camera is not even good enough to capture, I'm sure. So, I've been looking at cameras, and I've seen this really, really nice one. It's got like 50 megapixels on the camera. The camera that I'm using right now, I think it has like 5 or 8 megapixels. It's not very much. It's freaking cruddy. Yeah, it's crummy, or it's like no good. I need one that can focus. I need one that has zoom. I mean, this one has zoom too, but 4 times zoom ain't nothing. I need one that's got like, man, like 50 times zoom. I want to see the pimple on somebody's forehead a mile away. All right, I'll pause it here. Okay, so I'm a little bit more farther down, and you can see, I don't know what that is, clouds way back there? But we got lots of smoke over here. There's even more smoke over there. All right, continuing on. Whoa. Whoa. I see a canyon. Yeah, okay, so this is gonna be Dinkelman Canyon. This is Dinkelman. This is Dinkelman Canyon. I don't know if those are clouds way out there or if it's a mountain, but you could barely see a sliver of the mountain right here where my finger is. I'm gonna walk a little ways down so that we can get a better angle of this valley. Just a little farther down, right by the bridge somewhere. All right, bring you guys back in a minute. Go, go, go! All right, buddy. Good job, good job. Whoa, I see some weird looking smoke over there. You guys see that? I mean, I can see right there in the middle of the valley, but over here, there's some weird looking smoke. You guys see that? All right. All right, can you guys see that? Oh, that looks real bad over there. You guys see that? Oh my goodness. All right, we'll keep it moving here. This is Dinkelman Canyon Road. Can you guys see how high that goes? Way up there. Now I'm guessing that's like 4,000 feet or more. Right here where I'm standing, I'm right about just about 950 feet. All right, we'll get a better angle right here, uh, down the road. I don't see no, yeah, man, that thing looks like it's in the sky. That's the mountain, right? You guys see the mountain up there? Yeah, it looks like the sky. All right, we'll keep it moving here. Oh, yeah, it's looking bad. All right, guys, I have to give you a thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Yeah, those guys, I promise you, I will not flip them off unless they deserve it. But I believe it's extremely hard for an EMS or firefighter to violate your rights. I believe it's extremely hard for them because they know that they service. That's all that they care. If we don't need no service, they're not. It's you know they're not gonna bother us. Wow, I can't tell if that's the mountain or if. Yeah, the sun here real quick. Whoa, is that the mountain or is that a cloud? Way the heck out there. You guys see that? Okay, you can see that very faint one, right? It's right in front of this one. There's one behind it. Yep. Yep. Okay, so this is a bridge here. And as you can see, it's the Entiat River, and it's going downstream right there. Upstream is over here. I want to get off this bridge real quick. I see this semi coming. Wow, I felt the vibration. I felt the vibration on this bridge. Now, I think every bridge I've walked on that vehicles drive on also, that I feel vibration. It scares me. Yeah, so here we're gonna get a better view of Dinkelman. Now this stream is so nice. It's really low. It's only like about 12 inches deep, possibly a bit more. Oh, see the canyon? I want to get over here to the other side. Wow, he had a GoPro on the top of his helmet. Cool. Wow, look, that's Dinkelman Canyon right there. So the canyon still goes more this way. If you guys can see that, because there's another canyon. There's like two more. One there and one back there that go up. See? There's a canyon back there. Right through there. On both sides. Pretty interesting. Now we should be able to see those helicopters around here somewhere. I just haven't heard. I haven't really heard any in a few hours. And so, what that guy was looking at. Oh, he's looking at the sign. I thought he was stopping for me, but ooh, ooh. Can you guys read that? Cheyenne County Sheriff. Road closed. Local traffic only. We are gonna get into some serious. Okay, so level 2 means level 2 evacuation notice means um man, I really hate being told what to do, but if it's gonna be my safety, you better believe I'm gonna listen. People are telling me there's a fire coming. Yeah, people tell me there's a fire coming down the mountain. Well, you better believe I'm gonna evacuate. I might at least get my bag ready. Now, a level 3 would be get out now. Should make a video called that. Only if we get under a level 3 evacuation order. Man, I hate being ordered around, but like I said, if it has anything to do with my safety, I will listen. continuing on, I'm gonna make it to this little shade right here. Can you guys see the shade? Trying to make it to the shade. Today is a little cooler out today. So I think today's high is going to be about 85. Oh yeah, this is nice shade here. So you got to walk right here. I walk right here. Sometimes I walk right here, but only if there's no cars coming. See, I'll walk right here on the white line even, but if a car's coming from way down there, I'm gonna jump off onto the dirt. Yeah, public easement. All right, so bugs. All right. So I think where I'm at here on this side, because Dinkelman Canyon Road, on the road on the other side of this bridge, it's from there to the fish hatchery. Got under a level 2 evacuation, and like I said, I got the phone call yesterday from a pre-recorded message from the sheriff saying you're now under a level 2 evac. If you need any information, here's the number to call. They gave the number. It was just a pre-recorded message, so you couldn't speak to uh, anybody in particular. But oh boy. All right, I'm gonna pause it here. Uh, Shoot, I really don't want to go nowhere because I like this spot. Let me set up my tripod here. That is the mountain. Holy cow. Yeah, I'm gonna set up here for a minute. Can you guys see that mountain? It starts like way up here. And here's the crest of it, or something like that. It's freaking way out there. You can see how the valley goes up right there, too. The smoke is clearing a little bit. Just enough to barely see up there. I don't know if you guys can see or tell, but there's some weird looking smoke, like right about there somewhere. Yeah, it's some weird looking smoke. I don't like it. Looks like a forest fire. Yep, looks like a forest fire. Try to plug in my charger here. Yeah, I can't really see that. Oh, I see it now. It goes a little flat up there, way up there. Yep. Crazy. Yeah, that's called Dinkelman Canyon. And I'm sure that there's a road that goes up. Because down here at the bottom, you can see there's a little road. There's a house too, I think. Oh yeah, I guess I'm gonna go down a little bit more. Maybe to that telephone pole. But I'll bring you guys back in when I get over there. Alright, we moved down a little bit. There's a tree I was at. And this is Dinkelman Canyon Road. You can see this is the canyon right here, Dinkelman Canyon. So you can barely see. I don't know if this camera is capturing it, but this like so smoky. It's like um, the land, the forest behind it just disappears, like it fades. Can't tell if it's like a cloud or what, but you can see there's a mountain way out there. Dinkelman Canyon. All right, so this is what we got. This is going up Entiat River Valley. The river snakes through here. There's a bridge up there, and then it goes along the road. This is Dinkelman Canyon. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then yeah, looking all bad. If you guys can see that up there, right below the telephone wire. Yeah, see a little patch of land up there? It's a freaking mountain. And then, okay, you guys see this little ridge here? I believe that's gonna be, oh, I forgot the name. I forgot the name of the canyon. Goes up in there somewhere. Smoky. Smoky. Yeah, I think this is just about as far as I'm gonna take it. Now, this curve right here is what changes the direction of uh, this road, Entiat River Road. So here is going down, as you can see the mountains. It's going down valley. Way over there you can see the mountains across the Columbia River. Columbia River runs up and down like this. And so this curve here makes the valley turn like north by northwest or northwest, something like northwest. Oh, yeah, something like that. Yeah, I just want to get a little bit of photos. Now, this evening I'll be coming out again, but I'm gonna go uphill. Today, right now, I went downhill, and um, uh, yeah, last night I didn't stay. Uh, but tonight I'm gonna go out a little bit later. Yesterday I went out like about 7:30, somewhere around there, or 6:30. Tonight I think I'm gonna go out about 8 o'clock. Um, yeah. If I was to stick out right here on the side of the road, uh, we would see fire trucks all day long, back and forth, up and not the same ones either. It's not the same fire trucks. They got like 50 different fire trucks, and because there's numerous personnel, I'm not sure what they're doing. I think they're creating a fire line because they're gonna create a controlled burn so it doesn't make it over these ridges. I believe. Yeah, I don't know where, but um, they need to create like a controlled fire. But I mean, these guys are experts on fire. I don't think I'd be playing around with fire other than a little barbecue. Uh, uh, if if I were, you know, I'm not a pyrotechnic. I don't deal with explosives or gasoline. I know I only know how to pump it into my car at the gas station. Uh, yeah, firefighters. I mean, there's there's no there's no way anybody else other than an expert, you know, somebody that a firefighter, like the chief. They gotta authorize it and make a plan and all this and that because let's say they can't control the fire and it burns beyond that burn line or the fire line. Well, they're gonna have they just created another fire. But I mean, you guys know how fire lines work? A controlled burn line. Okay, so let's say the fire's in the orchard and it's coming towards us. They build a a line so that okay, so up there in the freaking mountains, what they'll do is they'll take a bulldozer and they'll go along the ridge or something, build it like with the bulldozer carving a dirt into the road, and so that the fire won't jump that line. They make it like a dirt, so that none of that dry, natural grass will burn because it's fuel. And wind, oxygen is super fuel for it. So when they create a fire line, right? Let's say this road is the fire line. We're up in the middle of nowhere, up there somewhere, and we create a fire line, a little road along the ridge, like I said. And what we'll do is we will go to this side where the fire's coming towards us. And we'll light a fire right here, so like, firefighters to do the control burn. They'll light a fire here so that the fire burns that way and meets the giant forest fire that's coming towards us. Once those two fires meet, then they just burn out. It burns out. There's no more fuel. There's no more wood. There's nothing for the fire to live on. You know what makes a fire live? Oxygen and wind. You see, if there was no wind, the smoke would just stay there. It wouldn't go nowhere. It might even smother it out, but I don't think so. The Earth is round. It'll go somewhere. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, firefighters are experts on that control burn stuff. I mean, you can learn about it. I will not try it. I suggest you do not try it either. I'm just saying, I gotta be smart about things. Uh, I hear an airplane somewhere way up there. All right, guys. Yeah, I'll bring it back in this evening when we can see some red fire flames. All right. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe. Until next time, this is El Dog, and I am out.